Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, hockey fans of all ages, hello and welcome into the Rockland Ice Rink for tonight's South Shore League matchup. It is the Norwell Clippers and the Abington Green Wave. As always, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all of the action high above the ice here in Rockland. The first time these two teams met, it was at the Bog in Kingston. The Clippers were victorious. 8-0 was the final score in that one. Spencer Merrick faced 65 shots on goal by the Clippers. The net is off its moorings as Norwell already buzzing around the offensive zone. Abington comes in at 5-7-1 overall. The Clippers are 7-1. They are currently the number 3 ranked team in all of Division 4 in the state. The first edition of the power rankings coming out over the last couple days from the MIAA. Norwell's number 3 in the top 10 that is dominated by north and west of Boston. The Green Wave come in ranked number 26th. They were 5-5-1 when the rankings came out. That being said, they've had a couple of matchups against top 10 schools, including against the Norwell Clippers. They have faced off twice against the number 7 ranked Ashland Clockers. The Green Wave were defeated both times, but they get the strength of schedule points from the top 10 opponent. Let's meet tonight's lines for the Green Wave. Jake Quinn once again centering the top line. Kevin Cashman, Hunter Grafton are the wingers there. Cullen Crocker is centering the second line for Abington. Declan McCarthy and Mikey Johnson are his wingers. Cam Pino is the third line center. Jack Shea, Callie Pino are his wingers. Travis Swanson is the fourth line center. Colin McDermott and John McGrath are winging that line. The defensive pairings, Ryan Tobin paired with Eric Wilkinson. Aiden Powers is with Zach Buchagros, and Nick Harris paired with Kevin McGlynn. The goaltender, as it has been through the first 13 games of the season, is Spencer Merrick. He's got 1 assist on the year, and his goals against average is .889. Hunter Grafton dumps it in on the starting goaltender for the Clippers. That is number 30, Quinn Devon. Devon is a sophomore. This one goes all the way down to Merrick. He plays it. It rolls off of the heel of his stick, but he's able to get it to Wilkinson, who dumps it forward towards the offensive blue line, and the Green Wave change out. Abington coming off a 5-0 setback against Hull Cohasset and Weymouth on Saturday. Tobin blocks this one. It deflects off of his skate to the half wall. Kept in. Now Powers goes off the glass. Popped back to the defensive blue line. The Clipper is able to keep it in. A backhanded shot. Powers punches it down. Now gathered by Tobin, far corner. The Clippers keep it deep now. McCarthy off of his leg, able to get it out into the neutral zone. Right back in goes Declan Devon for the Clippers, and Quinn Simmons picks it up in the neutral zone. Abington playing the trap defense game where they try to clear it out and prevent as many shots for the Clippers as possible. Devon dumps it back deep, collected there by Griffin Vetrano. Clipper down, that caused a little pile up. Kept in by Devon, who pinched the point. This one off the outside of the post, sent there by Kevin Leary. The Green Wave have it, and Declan McCarthy skates out, dumps into the offensive zone. Full change for the Green Wave. The Clippers gain the zone. Callie Pino is pickpocketed by Ronan Scapani. This one stopped in the middle of the slot, and the Green Wave able to deflect it out off of the Clippers. It is Wilkinson and Tobin on as the defensive pairing for Abington. Campino gets laid out, takes the contact to move the puck back deep. Calipino set up the offensive rush there. Now it is Scapani in. His shot, pad save, Merrick. Calipino collects on the far side half wall and feathers it through the neutral zone. Another change for the Green Wave. Calling for it and getting it at the red line is Maxwell Milano. Deflected in, and now Jack Shea finds it on his backhand, dumps it back through the neutral zone, collected by John Coyle, the senior defenseman for the Clippers. Now foot race. Wilkinson able to set enough of a pick that Bouchergras could lift the stick. It was Connor Terrian trying to create magic for the Clippers. Now it's Grafton. He dumps in. Another defensive change for the Green Wave. Quinn spins it back deep. And now it is Nolan Petrusili. Heck of a wrister from Kevin Leary, finds the top right corner. And Norwell is on the board. 9:07 to go in the first period. 1-0 Clippers. That wrist shot from the near side half wall might have left a smoke trail behind it. Clippers draw first blood. It'll be the Crocker line on to take the ensuing face-off. Well, the top 10 in the state. Norwell is the only South Shore team in the top 10. Stoneham's 1, Sandwich is 2. Norwell at 3, Winthrop and Watertown at 4 and 5. Fitchburg at 6. The Clockers of Ashland at 7. Grafton, Burncoat, and Nantucket 8, 9, and 10. Looking for Crocker in the low slot. Blocked away by the Clippers. Now they have a 3-on-2. This one hops the stick of Milano. A one-timer from Larry was blocked away by Merrick, and the Green Wave dump it down the river and go for a full change. Shea deflects this one back into the offensive zone where the Clippers collect. The penal line on for Abington. 8:02 to go in the first period. 3-on-2 for the Clippers. Good triangle passing and a great save by Merrick. The shot coming from Ronan Scapani. The Clippers win the face-off in the offensive zone. Timothy Ward winning that one. This thing's just wide, launched by Coyle. Backhanded, it finds the stick of Shea, who clears it out into the neutral zone. It deflects there off of Coyle. And the Clippers will start 200 feet from the net. Now Abington with an offensive opportunity off the steal. Shea can't stick handle in the zone. Wilkinson dumps it in on Quinn Devon, who's got just his second touch of the game. 7:15 to go in the first. 1-0 Norwell. Stick lifted now. A pad save for Merrick. Grafton backhanded it off the glass. Now gloved down by Scapani. Grafton there. He gets it to Cashman. Kevin Cashman takes it deep. The senior has a goal and 3 assists on the year. And the Clippers able to clear the zone. And now gaining entry is Timothy Ward. Ward engages in a puck battle. The next layer is Joseph Daly. Back to Ward. His shot. Blocker save. Merrick. Enough of a deflection from Grafton that it wound up in the neutral zone. The Clippers tag up. Powers gathers it behind the goal line. Unable to reach out with the long reaches. Daly. The shot from the point came from Charles Boris. Merrick got it in his catcher's mitt and held on for the face-off. 6:07 to go. Clippers win the offensive zone face-off. Boris. This one deflects and pops over Merrick to the near side corner. Now behind him. McCarthy lost the foot race, and now Mikey Johnson slowing up. He gives it to Milano at the red line. 2-on-2 into the zone. A shot blocked away by the leg of Tobin. Second chance opportunity. Connor Terrian launching it. Merrick with yet another stop. He's going to be on pace for that 65 so far. 5:36 to go in the first. Kevin Leary, the goal scorer, in to take the offensive zone face-off for the Clippers. Crocker ended up getting dumped. Campino comes up with the defensive play at the blue line to get it out into the neutral zone. The Clippers have to regather. Tobin pokes it, looking up for Jack Shea. Tobin rotating. Calipino far side corner, can't beat Leary to the puck. Now shot, no screen for Declan Devon. Merrick saw it all the way and makes the easy glove stop. The Clippers with an opportunity off of the face-off. Ward with the yeoman's effort. Buchagras goes down. He rotated to skate backwards and lost an edge. Clippers keep it deep. At least momentarily cleared out by Cullen Crocker. Rather, that was number 5, Jake Quinn. Buchagras comes to the bench a little gimpy. We'll keep an eye on him. The Clippers keep it deep now. 4:05 to go. Grafton dumps and comes to the bench for a change. Devon getting around a couple of Green Wave defenders. Mikey Johnson finds the puck in stride. Now a 2-on-1 for the Green Wave. McCarthy wasn't close to the sliding puck that rolled in on Devon. And the sophomore goaltender put his glove over it for the face-off. 3:37 to go in the first. Offensive zone face-off for Cullen Crocker. Crocker wins it. Powers becomes the hitter instead of the hittee and laid out Nolan Petrusili. Johnson rotates back to Powers behind his own goal line. Powers goes indirect past Max Milano. Now McCarthy trying to make a stick move to create separation. Tobin pokes it nicely to Crocker. Now finds Declan McCarthy, who deflects it into the zone. 3 minutes to go in the first. Calipino steps up and then gets sandwiched between two Clippers. Petrusili and Griffin Vetrano were the Clippers involved. John Coyle now finds Kevin Leary. The Clippers gain the zone. Backhanded through. Wraparounds out in front for the one-timer. It went off the stick of Wilkinson. Now Wilkinson blocks the backdoor pass. And we're looking for Leary, who is sitting at the edge of the crease. 2:05 to go. And this one deflects off a Clipper and in. The Green Wave tie it up. The goal will go to Jack Shea. His first of the year. His assist to Wilkinson and Campino. And the Green Wave have tied it up with 2:03 to go in the first period. The last time these two teams did battle here at the Rockland Ice Rink, it was a similar story. The Clippers came away big the first matchup of the season. And then the Green Wave fought admirably to a 3-3 draw. Jack Shea, unassisted, is the ruling it. Deflected off a Clipper in the crease and found the back of the net. 90 seconds to go. Blocker save, Merrick off of the semi-break by Scapani. Grafton, nice pass to Cashman. The Green Wave change out. Clippers trying to catch him in that change. They instead dump forward for Joseph Daly, who puts it off of Merrick's pads, and the Clippers change out 4 of their 5. 1 minute to go in the first period. Pile up on the far side half wall. Powers, Crocker involved for the Green Wave, along with Tobin, and the referees stopped play as Crocker got dumped. 45.9 seconds to go. We're all tied up at 1. Poked down the half wall. The Clippers collect it at the point and dump it back in deep. Cross slot pass, a shot, another pad save by Merrick. Now one-timer whistles wide. And that one had some heat on it. Clippers keep it deep. Powers gets in the way of the cross slot pass. The Clippers once again keep it in deep. Now Crocker deflects it through the slot. Devin launches one. Merrick makes a great stop, sliding across the crease. A one-timer for Griffin Vetrano, who saw 4x6 of empty net. All of a sudden, Merrick came sliding out of nowhere. Great stop for the Green Wave goaltender. 10.1 seconds to go in the first. The Clippers win the face-off, but out into the neutral zone. That should waste out the remainder of the first, and it will. How about this at the end of 1? It's 1-1, the Abington Green Wave and the Norwell Clippers doing South Shore League battle here at the Rockland Ice Rink. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, and bring you second period action right after this. Hello and welcome back into the Rockland Ice Rink for second period action. The Norwell Clippers, the Abington Green Wave. It is 1-1. A tie ball game to start the second. Kevin Cashman dropping the stick and the gloves. Not due to the reasons one would think in hockey. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action high above the ice here in Rockland. Jack Shea, the only Abington goal scorer. Spencer Merrick has made about 40 saves so far. We apologize if the live stream didn't go for the first period. We're not sure if it did or didn't. But I think we're all set now. We thank you for tuning in on youtube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. This one dumped in on Quinn Devon, who has to put his glove over it for the face-off. He's only been tested a handful of times. The Abington goal that went in was a wonky one. It was shot from behind the goal line by Shea. It bounced off of one of the Clippers in the crease and found the back of the net. Meanwhile, Kevin Leary is the goal scorer for the Clippers. He launched a wrister from just off of the wall. Found the top right corner. Green Wave playing that trap defense. One-timer from Timothy Ward. Merrick got his stick on it. And then Ward is a little bit worse for the wear, getting tangled up with Crocker and McCarthy. The Clippers find it, a shot deflects off of Wilkinson and Crocker to the end, to the half wall. Now Merrick gets a pad on it. He's already faced 5 shots here in the second. Ward far side. Ward gets it in the corner. Takes it himself, backhands down low, stick save by Merrick on Ronan Scapani. Merrick gets the glove over it for the stop. Ryan Tobin off the face-off. Gives to Aiden Powers, who sends it all the way down the river. The Clippers win the race, and now it is Connor Therrien. Therrien gets it up to Joseph Daly. Daly has to backtrack and spin off the hit by Cashman. Powers backhands over Tobin. Cashman on the half wall. Can't get past Daly. Daly launches towards net, and now Hunter Grafton gathers, backhands it to Tobin. Had to go off the heel of his stick. Dangerous ping-ponging puck around the low slot, and Powers makes the defensive play. Still loose in the low slot. Tobin comes in and shoves a body off. Merrick comes 5 feet out of his net to put his glove over it. What a wild sequence. The Green Wave come away unscathed. Merrick let that go on as long as he wanted to. And then he saw the opening and said, all right, that's enough of that. Comes sliding out of the net. About 5 or 6 feet or so. The Green Wave win the defensive zone face-off. The Clippers strong on the sticks, able to create the turnover. Tobin blocks the pass, and a shoving match ensues in the far corner. It is the Green Wave captain that got tied up with Griffin Vetrano. Both guys headed to the box. Offsetting minors to Tobin and Vetrano. The Clippers win the face-off, looking backdoor again. The pass just off the mark from John Coyle. Ward finds it, skates towards the crease. Jake Quinn pokes it away. Merrick! Did he stop that? There's no way he stopped that. Spencer Merrick. All right. Another phenomenal save, sliding across the crease. Yeah, that's getting time snipped. 11:47 to go in the second. Spencer Merrick is pretty good. Buccigross backhands it out. A penalty is going to be called on the Green Wave. Colin Crocker was involved in some contact away from the play. This one all the way down and icing the whistle and the penalty. Crocker arguing, but he is headed to the sin bin for 2 minutes. First power play of the game. It will go to the Clippers, 11:23 to go in the second. Colin Crocker in the box for interference. Ward off the faceoff, gives to Kevin Leary. 4 forwards on for the Clippers. This one is poked towards net. Quinn gets in the way of it, and Powers sends it all the way down. Kevin Leary gains the zone, dumps in. Powers sends it around. Quinn can't win the stick battle. Merrick makes the stop on Declan Devon. 1:25 to go on the man advantage for Norwell. 10:48 in the second period. The Clippers off of the face-off. Leary whistles one just wide. It deflected off a body in front. The Green Wave clear it all the way down. It rolls in on Quinn Devon. One minute remaining in the Norwell power play. The Green Wave deny entry to the Clippers and now offsides, as it was Declan Devon 4 or 5 strides into the zone when Leary crossed the line. A neutral zone face-off coming with 51 to go in the Norwell man advantage. Connor Terrian in to take the face-off. Declan McCarthy wins it. The Green Wave immediately send it all the way down. Coyle able to gain the zone. He gets tied up now. Pad save. Merrick, Mikey Johnson getting tied up with the stick handler. Off the post for number 10, Nolan Petrusili. Merrick down. Where's the puck? It's somewhere under him. The Clippers kept banging away. Tobin and Vetrano exit the box. "13 seconds on the power play, 9:36 in the second period. The Clippers gain possession off the face-off. Cashman closes in on the puck. We're back to even strength. Crocker to the bench. A pad save by Merrick. Now deflecting out into the neutral zone where Grafton gathers it. He finds Quinn in stride. Quinn to the middle just ahead of Cashman, but Grafton up the far side wing, able to keep it deep for the Green Wave. 9:05 to go in the second period. The Clippers now 0 for 1 on the man advantage, but they pot one here, deflected off of, might have gone off the blocker of Merrick and in. And the Clippers regain the lead 2-1, 8:59 to go in the second. The Clippers, again, the number 3 team in Division 4, according to the MIAA Power Rankings. The Green Wave have also faced the number 7 team, the Ashland Clockers, twice this season. In fact, most of the Green Wave's opponents are ranked in the top 50 of the state. Rockland is at number 20. They've got a battle with them coming up too. South Shore of Oak Tech we've seen once already. They're at 33. First team out of the playoffs. Stick save Merrick. Rebound chance is deflected to the near side half wall. Green Wave have also faced Hull twice now, the Cohasset Hull Co-op. They're ranked number 21 in the state. Abington sitting at 26. They are .05 away from 25th ranked Gardner. Clippers gain possession off of the face-off. Across the low slot, a whistle, a stoppage. The net came off from Merrick's push-off. And a defensive zone face-off with the Pino line on. Callie Kim and the lone goal scorer for Abington so far, Jack Shea. Pino gets tripped up off of the face-off. It is Petrusili keeping the puck deep now. Callie goes indirect off the boards, and it ultimately deflects into the neutral zone. Butchergross backhanding it D to D. It goes to Jack Shea now on the far side. Butchergross puts the contact on Petrusili to try to separate the puck. This off the outside of the post. Jack Shea comes away with it. He's got Pino breaking up ahead, and it is icing. Miscommunication between Callie Pino and Jack Shea. Quinn wins the face-off. The Clippers able to gain possession, however. Ronan Scapani. Scapani gathers at the face-off dot, gives down low. The Green Wave closing. Scapani launches the shot. It ramps off of Merrick's stick up and out of play. The face-off will come to the right of Spencer Merrick. Quinn wins it back. The Clippers take possession. And now Austin Shea gathering behind Spencer Merrick. Out in front, Ward's one-timer got the heel of the stick. Ward now far side, saucers it over to Charles Boris. Ward backhands back out to Boris. He rotates to the top of the slot. Lost the puck. Cashman closed in on him. Merrick got a piece of it, deflected it just over the crossbar. Grafton and Wilkinson trying to get it out. Now Cashman finds some open space and comes away with the puck. Got tangled up with Ward at the defensive blue line. 6:13 to go in the second. 2-1. Norwell on top by one. Timothy Ward gains the zone. Working his way all the way in. Kicks out to Boris. Boris's shot goes wide. Far side point for Milano. Milano back down deep. Now Boris left alone, drifting towards the hash marks. Crocker comes away with it, and now a 3-on-1 for Abington. Crocker can't get the shot off. It was off of the stick of John Coyle. And the Clippers now looking for transition. Vetrano shoots into the catcher's mitt on the Green Wave goaltender. Merrick holds for the face-off with 5:34 to go in the second period. Shea deflects it in. A whistle and a stoppage well behind the play. And a trip is called against Norwell. It is John Coyle headed to the box. Abington will have their first power play of the game. Grafton, Quinn, Cashman, Tobin, and Powers on for Abington. Quinn wins the face-off, sticked aside by Devon. The Clippers send it all the way down. Powers in a race with Vetrano. Clippers come away with it, a shorthanded shot, blocked away. Now losing an edge was Powers. And the Clippers take the puck and kill some time off of the penalty. Merrick plays it behind his own net. Ryan Tobin backhands to Grafton, gets it back. Rather, that was Cashman. And Tobin sends it in. Chip to the half wall. And out of the zone. Tobin gathers at the red line. 1 minute to go in the Abington power play. It ramps off of the stick of Cashman, gathered in by Leary. Now Leary goes, rather that was Ward, head over heels. Powers gathers it back, hands it around the boards. 43 seconds to go in the power play, 4:05 to go in the second period. Ward, a shorthanded opportunity. It's blocked by the stick of Quinn. Now looking backdoor, Quinn blocks it away again, and now looking for an odd man rush. Declan McCarthy, rather that's Hunter Grafton, sauces it to Mikey Johnson awaiting at the face-off dot. Crocker behind the net, rotating skate to stick. He gets tripped up. The arms stay down, and the Norwell Clippers dump it out of the zone, looking for 2-on-2 short-handed. It's Austin Shea. Shot pad save Merrick, the opportunity to Connor Tarian. We are back to even strength. 3:20 to go in the second period. The Clippers lead at 2-1. Both teams 0 for 1 on the man advantage to this point. Norwell keeps it deep. It's slashed down by Crocker. Clippers come away with it. Tarian's shot is blocked aside by Declan McCarthy. Poked out. Tobin with another block. Squeezed the wickets together and deflected it all the way into the Norwell zone. Now Tobin chips it off glass. Gathered by Vetrano. He gains the zone. Tobin has the puck on his stick again. He backhands now for Mikey Johnson, who swings it to McCarthy. Vetrano whistles one high. 2:20 to go in the second frame. Vetrano working his way towards net, chipped it wide. able to gather in his own rebound. This one might have gone off the mask of Merrick, if not a body out in front. The Clippers keep it deep. 2 minutes to go in the period. And it deflects. Low corner, and Larry's got his second. Larry hanging around the low slot, high crease area. Deflected in the wrister from the far side. And it is 3-1 Norwell with 2:01 to go in the second period. I'm going to say Max Milano was the last touch. So Milano and Leary both have goals. The Clippers keep it deep once again, getting past Kevin Cashman at the point. Grafton holds it up on the wall on the far side. Quinn comes away with it, and the Green Wave able to clear the zone. Cashman gives to Grafton, who dumps in. 1 minute to go in the second frame. Quinn steps up and is unable to gain possession. Glove down by Ward. Ward looking for the shot. Merrick spinning out of his crease, able to recover. Bodies hit the floor out in front. It is poked out from under Merrick's glove. And the Clippers reset. .27 seconds to go now in the second. Connor Terrian forward of the goal line now with 15. Gathered in, hard pass D to D from John Coyle. It ramps up and out of play. Faceoff coming with 7.9 seconds to go in the second. The Clippers win the faceoff backhanded, and the Green Wave gain possession and dump it all the way down. Aiden Powers did the honors and ended the period. The Clippers get two. It's 3-1 at the end of the second. Norwell leading Abington. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, and bring you third period action right after this. Hello and welcome back into the Rockland Ice Rink for third period action. It's the Norwell Clippers and the Abington Green Wave. The score 3-1. Norwell on top. They came very close to a fourth tally right there. Merrick got a piece of the blocker on it. The score's 3-1. Norwell on top. Jack Shea has his first goal of the season for the Green Wave. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all of the action high above the ice here in Rockland. The Clippers, the number 3 ranked team in the MIAA Power Rankings in all of Division 4. That is statewide, not in the South section. The Green Wave are 26th. Top 32 make the MIAA's postseason tournament. And again, it is not split into sections this year. It is statewide. Three different goal scorers for the Clippers. Larry's got one. He's had a number of opportunities, though. Merrick has held them up each time. If the season ended today, the Green Wave would be matched up with the Ashland Clockers for the third time this season. We're going to have a penalty committed by the Clippers here. It is Ronan Scapani headed to the box. The call is for hitting from behind. Abington's 0 for 1 on the power play. Couple of good looks. Quinn Devon is the Clipper goaltender. Clippers win the face-off, and Leary dumps it all the way down. Elbowing the call on Scapani. Clippers gain the zone short-handed. Leary sends it cross corner. It rolled off of the heel of his stick. Ryan Tobin gathers behind Merrick. Merrick's made probably about 45 saves to this point. Quinn trying to get it to Cashman. The Clippers take possession away and dump it back into the Abington zone. 1:10 to go in the power play, 12:50 in regulation. Tobin stops at the red line. Gets it back from Powers. Now up ahead for Quinn, who lost the handles on it. And the Clippers gather it away, trying to create a shorthanded 2-on-1. Nolan Petrusili takes the contact to get the puck further into the Abington zone and kill more time, and does exactly that. And now Tobin gets tied up with Petrusili away from the puck. A whistle and a stoppage. There's 41 seconds remaining in the Abington power play, 12:21 in the third. They're going to send both guys to the box, Tobin and Petrusili, offsetting minors for roughing. No change in manpower. We will remain 5-on-4 for the next 41 seconds. Tobin and Petrusili in the box for the next 2 minutes or more if there is not a stoppage at the 2-minute mark. The Clippers win the face-off. Buchagras gathers behind Merrick. Kicks out to the far side, half wall for Johnson. Saucers over to McCarthy. And the Clippers take it back. Poked away by Buchagras. Johnson gathers in front of the bench. And he is quickly pickpocketed by Griffin Vetrano. 5 seconds to go on the Abington power play. Buchagras slashes the puck down. Now backhands to Wilkinson. We are back to 5-on-5. Tobin and Petrusili remain in the box for another minute and 10 or so. Wilkinson goes far side across the neutral zone, backhanded into the Abington zone by one of the Clippers. And stolen away by Scapani, fresh out of the box. Scapani comes out into the low crease, and it finds its way in. Merrick was scrambling around, as was the Abington defense, and the Clippers able to ping-pong it in for their fourth goal of the night. They lead it 4-1 with 11:14 to go in the third period. Scapani credited with the tally for the Clippers. Abington coming in was Batting 15% on the power play. There's some deadwood at the Abington blue line. Shot, and this one off of the crossbar. Merrick able to grab the follow-up attempt that came from Declan Devon. Clippers win the offensive zone face-off. The shot deflected away. Butchergross got in the way of that one. Now pad save Merrick, follow-up attempt. Does not get through a massive traffic jam. The Clippers able to gather. Now from the far side hash marks, it is John Coyle that launched one that deflected wide. 9:40 to go in the third period. The Clippers buzzing once again. Vetrano steps up, blocker save, rebound attempt off the outside of the post twice, and the net is off its moorings. Merrick has made some, suffice to say, highlight reel saves tonight. Couple of weird bounces led to a couple of Clippers goals. A weird bounce led to the Abington goal. Jack Shea was behind the goal line and chipped it in off of a Clipper or two. Ward off of the face-off. McCarthy able to disrupt enough that the puck squirted out into the neutral zone. Gathered back there, now Ward. Poked away, Crocker takes it to the far side corner. Crocker gets through two Clippers, now McCarthy. Back to Crocker. Crocker gains the zone, dumps for McCarthy, and the Clippers take it away. Powers misses on the check, and now a 3-on-1 for the Clippers. Dangling, 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 and Scapani was waiting in the back door. I'm not sure if that one got a piece of Merrick. If it did, it's yet another highlight reel save. The junior goaltender for the Green Wave. He was averaging 89% save percentage, averaging 23.5 saves per game. That number is astronomically higher against the Clippers in general, and especially tonight. He saved 57 shots the last time these two teams met. Nolan Petrusili gains the zone, puts one on Merrick, who has it in his trapper. He holds for the face-off with 8:22 to go in the third period. Someone's twig went flying. It is Kevin Leary that went to gather it. Leary now goes skate to stick, shot, stick saved by Merrick off the knob of his stick. And it is Hunter Grafton carrying it out of the defensive zone. Cashman engages in a foot race along the far side wing. The Clippers able to win it, but the Green Wave pressuring now with 7:45 to go in the third period. Out to Quinn. Quinn diving down for it. The Clippers able to take it. Merrick grabs it on his backhand and elects to cover. Clippers win the face-off. Ward has it skip his stick. Now sends it far side face-off dot for the one-timer attempt that was blocked aside. Merrick put the stick along the ice and denied Austin Shea an opportunity. Declan McCarthy back the other way for the Green Wave. Carries it in forward to the goal line before the Clippers separate him from the puck. Buchagras all the way down, got there before the goal line. The Clippers take it away. It is Austin Shea. Now John Coyle, the senior co-captain. Coyle rotating around, up for Boris. Boris' shot blocked by Buchagras, who is limping a little bit towards the Abington bench. He will go for a change. Tobin on. Connor Terrian along the blue line. Down low, Daly couldn't get to it. Now Wilkinson. This one chipped in on Merrick by Petrusili. Merrick makes yet another stop. Boris rotating, shoots, glove save Merrick, and he holds for the faceoff. 6:06 to go in the third period. Clippers win the faceoff, D to D. Now deflected, another save by Merrick. The rebound opportunity deflects to Jack Shea, who sends it out off of Campino all the way down, icing against the Green Wave. Another phenomenal stop for Spencer Merrick. He is the only reason that the Green Wave are still in this game. Norwell has got about 50-55 shots on net. Merrick has stopped all but 4. And a couple of funky bounces got past him. Norwell tags up. Tobin gathers far side corner, turns it over. A break in front, and another glove save by Spencer Merrick. Tell you, we knew it last year. We know it for damn sure this year. Spencer Merrick is a phenomenal goaltender. Another pad save there. The rebound bouncing around the slot. The Clippers come away with it and reset. It is Kevin Leary out in front looking for Griffin Vetrano. Swept aside by Quinn. And Grafton able to deflect it out into the neutral zone. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Larry backhands back deep before the puck squirts over the blue line. Norwell tags up. Tobin races for it near side corner, gives to Eden Powers. It hops the stick of Tobin. And the Clippers able to gather at the point and keep it in the offensive zone, at least momentarily. Kevin Cashman across the red line. Gains the zone, chips and chases. Partial change for the Green Wave. Declan McCarthy on along with Wilkinson. Opportunity. Quinn Devon makes the stop and puts his glove down for the face-off. Buchagras, the other half of that defensive pairing. He came a little bit gingerly to the Abington bench on his last shift after blocking a shot with his shin. Crocker wins the face-off. McCarthy blocks the clearing attempts. Norwell eventually able to complete that clear. It is Timothy Ward gaining the zone for Norwell. 4:10 to go in the third period. 4-1 Norwell leading it. Spinning with it is Mikey Johnson. And the Clippers have to reset. Now it's Ronan Scapani. He's got one of the goals tonight. Scapani lays out Crocker. Now Buchagras backhands around for Wilkinson. Wilkinson with some time and space, able to feather it through to Campino. Ward able to take it away from Pino now with 3:23 to go. Scapani dumps it in. Norwell changes out. Whistle a stoppage. The hand pass was called. 3:14 to go in the third. Calipino sends it back to Aiden Powers. Powers around for Shea. It goes past Shea, who played the body. Tobin now gathers far side half wall. The Clippers come away with the turnover. Blocker save Merrick. Rebound attempt. Swept out. Second chance. Score for Declan Devon. He's had a couple of opportunities tonight. Finally able to pot one on a third chance opportunity. It is 5-1 Clippers. Quinn Simmons gains the zone, shoots blockered up into the netting by Spencer Merrick. Green Wave win the face-off, but Declan Devon, the latest goal scorer for the Clippers, able to keep it in the offensive zone at least momentarily. Grafton steps up, gets it on his backhand, sweeps out. A shot from Jake Quinn is swallowed up by Quinn Devon. And the Clipper goalkeeper covers for the face-off. .2:17 to go in the third. Clippers win the face-off. Now it's a race. Ward slows up. Tried to force it down low to Austin Shea. Tobin laying out some bodies. Blowing off a little bit of steam. It misses the backhand of Grafton. Now Quinn with a highway. Quinn shoots, didn't get all of it. Ward, or rather Coyle, deflected it. And it bounced in on Devon, who made the stop. 1:44 to go in the third. Shot off the face-off for Crocker, sticked aside by Devon. Green Wave able to keep it deep. Crocker escapes the hit, but it's enough to shake the puck loose. Leary off sides. A step and a half ahead was Quinn Simmons. Crocker wins the neutral zone face-off, fighting through three different Clippers on his way to gaining the zone. The Clippers eventually separate him from the puck. Kevin Leary gains the zone and takes the hit from Eric Wilkinson. Now Crocker gets laid out, and the Green Wave dump it. Johnson in a foot race against Coyle. Coyle wins it, but McCarthy the first person to the puck. He gets sandwiched by Coyle. Under a minute to go, 53 seconds to go in the third period. A semi-break for Leary. His shot pad saved by Merrick. Leary followed his shot and got his own rebound. And the Green Wave able to carry out. Buchagras lost the handles. It rolled in on Devin, and he made the stop with 36 seconds even to go in the third. Take this opportunity to thank our cameraman for bringing you the sights and sounds from Rockland Ice Rink tonight. The one, the only Hayden Prescott. Doing a great job as always. Good drop pass and a chip in. Robert Lydon with the assist to the backdoor pass. Daly dropped it to him. And it is Connor Terrian from Lydon and Daly, making it 6-1 with 24 seconds to go in the third period. Campino slides it to Wilkinson now with 10. Terrian to the slot for Daly. The Green Wave cleared out to the blue line. 3 seconds now. Pino deflects it to the half wall. The buzzer sounds, and this one has come to an end. The final score, 6-1. The Clippers continue their hot season. They improve to 8-1 overall. The Green Wave, meanwhile, fall to 5-8-1. They'll get some points for the power rankings by virtue of fighting the number 3 ranked team in all of Division 4. 6-1 the final from Rockland Ice Rink tonight. The Clippers defeating the Green Wave. I want to thank you for watching this South Shore League hockey matchup. On behalf of everyone here at Abington Community Access and Media, our cameraman, Hayden Prescott, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. We will see you next game.